Welcome back, guys, to another exciting episode of Social Innovators, where I am your host, Chris Bell Davis, and resident social media expert. In this podcast, we take a dive into the world of social media and how it's changing, and we also offer tips for you, the watcher, to learn and grow as we learn and grow. Last week, Kristen gave us a little insight of what this week's video would be about. Spoiler alert, video. This week, we're talking about why video content is king and how it has emerged on the scene. Kristen, we're back again, and this time we're going to be talking about video. So how has video really changed the social media game?
So what's different is since 2017, video has been a game changer when it comes to social media. And part of that is because of TikTok. TikTok came on the scene in 2017, and all the other platforms had to change to catch up. So Facebook, Instagram, they started leaning more into Reels and vertical video. So you're seeing shorter vertical video really capturing people's attention.
And basically everyone has been forced to become movie editors, like baby movie creators, movie editors. There's so many video editing software out here.
Absolutely. You're seeing people having fun with this type of video content. You don't have to be professional videographers and have all this expensive equipment. There's apps and green screens that you can use. You're seeing people really capture trending content and using the power of real imagery, authentic video. You're seeing a real movement right now with authentic video and content being the most important content. The days of stock photography are over. You need that real authentic content.
Especially with TikTok making the climb to now the number 3 social media app out there, whereas Instagram originally prioritized pictures. It was for the picturesque, even though shout out to Kim Kardashian who just complained she would like for Instagram to go back. Yeah, she was like, no, I cannot keep up with the videos. I don't want to hire another person. Can I just post my picture? Kim said she wants to post pictures, and so shout out to Kim for helping Instagram slow down on the changes. But when it comes to TikTok, really emerged and broke down that third wall. That was, they want more raw, authentic, like you said, front-facing video, and you can really like talk to your audience. You can speak to your audience. You can put down the production equipment sometimes and just use your phone and just talk. And that's where things have been moving. I think it's important now more than ever for brands to start implementing video into their strategy, their overarching strategy. That whole digital first movement is really changing.
Absolutely. You know, I'm sure brands are already utilizing video assets for multiple different purposes, but thinking digital first whenever you're shooting a video, meaning leaning into that vertical, thinking through it from a social media lens. So if you're doing a video for commercial use, whether that's traditional broadcast placement or even streaming TV,
it's important to
think through social media.
How can I put this same video on my social platforms, or what can be shot at the same time, incorporating that into that. Yes. So that way it's not an afterthought, so you don't have to scramble and make videos after you've already launched this campaign, because it's just going to cost you more when you could have incorporated that. That's super essential. So moving on, if a brand wanted to implement this into their strategy, what are some ways they can do that? What are some tips for the people?
So content calendars, start there, start with the strategy, lean into that vertical type of content, have fun with it, play around with things, try new filters, try new trending content, try green screens, and really just explore what other brands and influencers are doing online, and try new things.
Because again, TikTok has a lot of buying power. We've seen that TikTok has billions of people on there, and those TikTokers also have billions of dollars. And so if brands are trying to get in front of, and not just on TikTok, but other social media platforms that are now prioritizing video, it's more important now to implement video into your strategy, because research shows that now more than 40% of video online is being consumed by consumers. And so that's only getting larger with the popularity of TikTok, which is an all video app.
Absolutely.
So it's time to jump on board.
Absolutely. And when social media has been around for a while, that's no secret that popularity is going to continue to skyrocket. I mean, social media has really been a game changer culturally for everyone. And you know, it's a powerful tool for brands. In fact, 96% of brands have gotten new customers because of social media. So we got to think through, what does vertical video, how does that play into your content calendar?
Right. And so now we're going to help you. We're not just going to tell you got to do it. We're going to give you a few tips. So when it comes to video and vertical video, we have the 3 E's. What are the 3 E's?
To engage, to educate, and to entertain.
Yes. And if you can hit those 3 pillars whenever you're thinking about video content, you engage your audience by asking questions, by demonstrating something, giving a how-to. You educate your audience by showing them how to use your product or your service, or giving them a hack that your product or service makes their life easier. And then sometimes just to entertain, just to have a good laugh. Sometimes people just need to laugh. They don't want to be sold anything. They don't want to be marketed. They just want you to position a little entertainment in their life, because life is hard. We're all at work. And when we get on social media, I'm either there to buy something, to be inspired to get something, or to laugh so I can share with my friends. That is very essential that we hit those 3 pillars whenever thinking about implementing video into your brand strategy.
Absolutely. You hit the nail on the head. You know, think through it from a consumer lens. When we go to social media, we go to it for those things, to be a part of a community, to get inspiration, to look at whatever the latest fall fashions. That's what I go to social media for. Or for a recipe, but it's still inspiration. So think through it from that consumer lens. If you're wanting to reach your target audience, you need to be in that mindset of that target audience and produce content that's going to resonate with that target audience. But keep it short and sweet.
Keep it short and sweet.
Keep it short and
that
sweet.
Is if you don't know anything else today, I know that with video, people think, even though this podcast is longer, this is the proper platform for this. When it comes to social media, short and to the point will always be the best, because again, with research, we show that the attention spans, and again, TikTok is pushing the margin. And so those videos are only 15 to 30 seconds. And so you will lose your audience.
Absolutely. Stop that scroll. Yeah. What's going to stop that scroll? And then you're going to lose me after it's 30 seconds. I'm moving on to the next thing.
I need that information in the beginning, because I'm like, okay, I'm done with it. And so it's important to be brief, but tactical. And not really, again, social media and TikTok is really giving brands an opportunity to come to life, to come to you, to like show up at your door and give that mom and pop aspect. And so it's important that you get your message out, but like you be brief with it, cut down some of the flowery, like, why do I need it? Why can't I live without it? Or how is your service going to help me in the long run? So with all of this advice that we've just given and these tips that we've learned, because we've been growing our social media department here at the company, I think that you might be overwhelmed by now. You might be saying, it's a lot. Actually, I'd rather stay away from it.
Yeah.
And that actually knowing when it is not your circus, not your rodeo, and reaching out for help is, I think, the most pivotal tip that we can give you today. And that's why we've developed this. So if you are like, sounds great, I want to try it, but I need some help, reach out to us. Reach out to Content Studio to help you develop the resources or get you started on your way, because just us telling you can be overwhelming, especially
Absolutely.
to someone who's never done social media video. And again, trends are always changing. That's why we're here. We're
Absolutely. And I think one of the pitfalls that brands or nonprofits or companies and organizations of all sizes, they fall into is they want to assign their social media to an intern. And sure, interns, you're young, you've got a pulse on the social media trends, but social media has become so vital to your overall marketing strategy that it needs to be very intentional. It needs to be done well, and it needs to be done with a strategy in mind. So that's why you need to reach out to the experts.
That takes a little extra finesse. You want to send your social media overboard, and, no popcorn, bubblegum social media, but strategic, well done, mission oriented social media. Yeah, hit us up. We would love to work with you if you're interested. So thank you guys for tuning in to this episode of Social Innovators, where we talked about video. So just a few things before we go. Be entertaining, be engaging, and be educational. Hit your people with those 3 pillars, and your video content will be well on its way to being movie production like quality. Your Emmy is coming. So tune in next time, where we will give you more information on how you can innovate your social media.